Hi there, it's Beauty Junkay. Welcome to my channel. Today we are getting into fall and winter holiday candles. I'm going to break this video up into two parts. We'll start out first with the fall or autumn type of candles, at least in my opinion. And then we'll get into the more typical winter holiday scents. So apologies, but some of these candles are limited edition. Unfortunately, that's kind of how holiday candles go. There are always new releases every year. I'm hoping some of you will at least appreciate the types of candles that are out there in the universe. Some companies release the same holiday candles every year, just different packaging. So let's get into the fall autumn candles first. Now you might be thinking of pumpkin spice for autumn, October, and that is a really yummy gourmand type of scent. I used to make candles myself with that kind of scent, and I kind of got sick of them. But I don't have any candles that I've bought that have that scent because it can be a little bit too much, I think. I think we all relate to that. But the candles that I picked tend to go a little bit smoky, not as much floral, more woody, and even coffee. I don't know why coffee makes me think of fall, probably because I start getting into the warmer hot coffees and not the cold coffees anymore. And the warm coffees are more aromatic, you can smell them better, very rich. So let's get into autumn. So in my collection, I have a ton of Diptyque, and in this video, you're going to see mostly Diptyque. I apologize for not having a variety of holiday candles from different brands, but here we go. Diptyque has a great array of smoky scents. Photo Bois, I think, is probably the most significantly smoky. This is like a fireplace, sooty but not too dirty of a fireplace. I absolutely love it, and I definitely think of the colder months when I smell this. And for me, it could be winter or autumn, but it's definitely a candle to sort of set the mood. I really enjoy Photo Bois. Another one that kind of pairs well with it, I don't typically run two Diptyque candles at once, but they do kind of recommend doing that to kind of mix it up. One that goes with this, I hear, is Figuer, which is the fig candle. This is one that I've had for a while, so it doesn't really have much of a cold throw anymore because I don't have a lid for it. But I think a little bit of sweetness, but not too sweet, will probably pair pretty well with the smoky fair fireplace scent if you want a little bit of sweetness in this kind of combination. Amber is another one that is more of a musky vibe. It's not smoky. I just think it's a little bit more masculine, unisex leaning. I have the colored glass one. I've tried the little mini votive ones. I think it's a classic scent. You could literally use this one any time of the year. But when I think of musk, also I think of the colder months, and this one is just a little bit of sexiness for the cooler time. You want to snuggle up, watch a movie, put on amber. Really nice. Now the next two are part of the Le Grand Tour collection. I did a whole video on these from Diptyque. So these are a bit more limited edition, but I do want you to note what they smell like and think about that when you're purchasing for fall. Like, everything doesn't have to be pumpkin or cinnamon. You can think of woodsy for this time of year. So Paris, you might think would be really floral, but this one is a bit more of woodsy, and they describe this as like old books in a library. I do kind of get that vibe, like old paper. It's interesting. Now, I know that a lot of people, I think this is still on sale if you can look for it. I don't think this is going to be on the top of most people's lists in terms of fall, but it does have a very woody, old paper vibe, which kind of goes in line with Photo Bois. Don't think that they need to be burned together, but same sort of idea. A nice kind of a clean scent, not super strong. This one I really like. Another Le Grand Tour collection candle. This is the coffee cardamom one. I really enjoy this. So good. It's a little bit of a deeper coffee scent, not espresso, but almost the bitter parts of coffee. I think it smells delightful. I would recommend, I don't remember the last time Diptyque has had a coffee scented candle, so anytime they do, pick one up. I wish this is a permanent part of their collection. This is the Byblos candle. Alright, so that's it for my fall picks for holiday candles. Now let's get into probably the more typical holiday, winter, Christmas time scents. And these have a couple other brands intertwined with Diptyque. I did get the winter collection from Diptyque for 2020. I did a whole video on that. I still have the candles, didn't burn them all the way through. I think this one is still my favorite. So the blue one from last year, it has a lot of cinnamon spiciness to it, but it's not like basic cinnamon. It's got a little bit of a flair. So I have a mini and a larger size. I can definitely smell the larger size a little bit more. This one, I feel like I can't smell the scent anymore, even though I haven't burned it. This has also kind of got like a cinnamon toothpastey vibe, if you ever had cinnamon toothpaste. So kind of clean. The other two from that collection, the green one is definitely like a typical kind of Christmas pine tree. Very, typical tree smell. A little bit sweet though, a little bit of a little spice in there. Really lovely. This probably would be my second pick. And this one is kind of dead. I can't smell this one anymore. I believe this is the one that smelled like cumin. I can't smell it at all anymore. This was my least favorite. So another Christmas one is from Nest. Now Nest has a set. This is Birchwood Pine, and it came with another one that I cannot remember. Birchwood Pine though, it smells so good. I'm basically on its last leg. I saved this from last Christmas. I really loved the set from Nest, and this is a really projecting fragrance. I will say the wax, I don't know if it's like really soft, like I dug into it by accident. I don't know the kind of wax in here. Really wonderful holiday scents, really pleasing. This one also smells like trees, but it has like a sweetness to it, even more sweet. And I would say more projecting than the Diptyque. So Nest is one to try out. Last but not least, this one is so good. This is Cire Trudon. This is a very luxury. It has the special holiday container with green inside, gold on the outside. This is Gabriel, and this used to be a limited edition holiday candle. Now they have it all the time. This is a lot of spiciness to it, but like a sweetness. So like a gourmand, spicy scent. Spices you use in baking, but it doesn't taste like, or it doesn't smell like something you would eat, if that makes sense. I'm not sure of the exact notes off the top of my head, but this is an intoxicating holiday scent. I blind bought the large one. I have little ones of other scents from this brand. It's very pricey, but this vessel is absolutely beautiful if you could get this one. I'm a fan of this, but a theme I think you'll notice of these like more winter holiday scents is the kind of baking spice throughout. Not necessarily cinnamon, but like those other kinds of things like nutmeg, cardamom. They just smell so good in a candle. It's like it's meant to be. And it just, I think with the theme for all of them is comfort, with these like spicy kind of baking, somewhat sweet but not overwhelming. It just makes you feel safe and like a warm hug. Isn't that what we all want during this time of year when it's a little bit cooler, maybe we're inside a little bit more? I just find them to be really nice. So those are my recommendations, or just kind of inspirational thoughts for you guys when you're picking out candles for this holiday season, or if you're not even thinking about that yet. I want you to be ready, because there's going to be lots of sales happening during this time of year where you're going to be maybe thinking about getting decorations, and maybe you want to think about scenting your home in a little bit of a different way this time of year, or maybe you never scent your home and now's the time. It definitely can create memories from some people that are really subconscious. Like, scent is something you don't really think about unless it kind of hits you in your face when you walk into a room. But it can just be a really familiar type of thing without it being like, hey, I'm here. So I just kind of like it lingering in the background, and you know, the candle flame is a nice little glowing atmosphere during the holidays, and light is a beautiful way to decorate the home. Let me know your favorite holiday candles in the comments below. If you like this video, click the thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.